Once upon a time, a few mistakes ago, I was in your sights. You got me alone. And guess what? You found me. You found me. Ah. Yeah, so now I'm just that weirdo that makes Taylor Swift words at the beginning of videos. But hey, guess what? I had a point within that point, so really, joke's on you. Yeah, today I just wanted to share with you just this art of being effective. And I know you've got a lot of important things to say, important things to communicate. We spend a lot of time talking about weather, talking about just unimportant stuff, but let's get real. I mean, you've got stuff that you really believe in. You've got stuff that you want to see in this world. You want to see happen in your personal life, and you just want to impact others' lives. And so, how can you do that? How can you communicate your message across more clearly? And how can you do that better? And then on top of that, how can you get people to remember that? There's kind of this extra dynamic, little something, something uh, that just has to be added to that to really make it memorable, make it effective, and influence others. And so, you want to stand out a little bit. And so, I really came across this, learned a lot about this, and realized this is very true in my life. But um, a key thing in communication is to hold people's attention and to make it better. I guess I can illustrate this. I was in high school. Yeah, high school. I remember this one class specifically, physics. My teacher's name, I'm not going to say his name, but just one of those teachers that everybody can't stand, gives way too much work, just doesn't hold anybody's attention, just lame, boring teacher. Everybody like wants to strangle him and rip his guts out. Just you hate this teacher, and I know I personally did. Um, so I was actually talking with one of my friends not too long ago about this class, and uh, way past high school now, and we were talking about this. But the only things we really remember from that class was some ridiculous things that I did. I wasn't the best example all the time, but some things that I did, like just stupid dares, like I would crawl on top of every single desk in the entire classroom while he wasn't looking. He's a very oblivious guy, and so we kind of took advantage of that. And I kind of feel a little bit bad about that, but it's just hilarious. And then another time, I literally crawled from my desk while he's teaching, facing the whiteboard. I would crawl all the way up and around behind his desk, stand behind him, and just make the whole class laugh, and then duck down when he turned around and that kind of stuff. Just got back, and a couple times I ended up getting caught and got detention and whatever. But my point there was that stories, they add so much to things, and you want to make things stick. See, I didn't really remember anything that he taught me. I didn't learn hardly like two things about physics, and I took 2 years of it. Had the same professor both years. Didn't learn much of anything, but I do remember specific things about the class. And so, anything in your life can be used to make a story. Can be used for something as an illustration later. And people don't really remember the specific things. So if you listen to sermons at church or whatever, I can specifically remember a couple of specific ones where they had a visual aid or something, a little demonstration, or a certain story from their life they kind of added on. So there was the scripture, the content, the message that really was intended to get across. But just doing that with no like humanitarian aspect behind it, with no little demonstration, a little extra something, the message gets way more across, because that's the stuff that we just the human mind, it retains, it remembers a little bit more. And so I can remember those specific things, but I can't remember all those little things that I heard in each one of those sermons from 5-7 years ago, like whatever. But that's true about classes. It's true about your last business meeting. You want to really say something, and you can remember the fact that this video started in a really weird way, and I told a story. It's something like or having a moving background, or yeah, I know it's like it's winter and it's dark out and it's quiet. I should be in bed right now. The rest of my family's asleep, but besides that point, that's why I don't have a moving background. But the little tangents like that, I did that effectively. I thought about that before I actually did it. And you just have a little bunny trail tangent. Yeah, just being goofy. Just the very personable aspect to it. Just being comfortable with yourself, practicing it over and over and over, and just with, don't necessarily be scripted. None of this is scripted. Just to be able to get what you want to say across. So whether that is you're selling somebody, whether that's trying to recruit, whether you just want to share an idea with somebody, or you're just having a good time with some friends, stories are the way to go. And let me tell you, friends, you guys have some powerful, powerful stories, and your entire life is a huge story that's being written constantly every single day. So with that, I just want to encourage you to make the most of your story. How do you want to be remembered? What's the kind of legacy that you want to leave, the kind of change that you want to make on this earth? And I personally believe, and I think uh, you have so much potential, and you can make anything of this life that you want to. So what are you waiting for, friends? Go out, do it. If you like, you know if any of this video was inspiring, anything you liked about it, I dare you, I dare you to just check out some more of my other stuff. It's really fun. I try and keep it fresh, keep it interesting, and you know check out my website, check out my Facebook. I'm just promoting a whole lot of stuff. See, this is just all strategic stuff, but it's everything that you guys can do, and I just want to help empower you and make you the best individual that you can be. So thank you guys so much, and keep it fresh. Let's go.